What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Also, this video is brought to you by my music. Since we don't do any sponsorships here on the channel, I'll go ahead and chill that. It is available anywhere you stream your songs, so check it out. Let me know what you think. It's under the name Aftersound, of course, and I appreciate the support. All right, I have some insights I want to share with you guys as we wrap up Season 1 of the Wild Season Permit being only purchasable in DEC. The voucher thing went off at the beginning of this season, so you can see there was a massive drop-off. And I did a video, I don't know, maybe a couple of days into this season, and it was like a 30% drop-off, or I think higher than 30%. That has come down significantly. Now it's only a 20% drop-off, and you can see we're closing in, we're closing in on 2,600 accounts that are still paying for this, right? And keep in mind, last season was higher than the previous seasons as well. So if you take the average, it's the percentage down is probably even lower or under 20%. So all in all, we've burned, let me add up the thing here, close to 5 million DEC, and that's, again, through either credits or DEC. I'm not even tracking DECB, although if you take that, that's going to be another 600,000 there, right? And hopefully once DECB is gone, then we won't have to worry about it too much. But, at this point in time, I would say that that's not bad overall for, where I was expecting the drop-off to be. I was expecting a drop-off. I didn't know how massive it would be, but here we are with 2,600 paying accounts. But in addition to this, there's something that I want to share with you now that, I'm playing in Wild, and I think that this is, again, I'm just sharing the data with you. We can come up with the insights together. But here I am. I'm literally on the precipice of champion, right? I'm 1 win away, 20 rating points away. And you can see that my spot on the leaderboard is 1,003, which means that, over 1,000 people are currently in champion. Okay? That's 40% of the entire player base in Wild format is in champion. So that to me just represents how top-heavy Wild format is. We used to talk about how top-heavy Modern format was, but I didn't realize until looking at these numbers that Wild is just as top-heavy, if not maybe more in certain cases. And part of that is the fact that, maybe there's just a lot of ratings inflation that's still happening here. I think overall you probably have, I don't even know how many accounts. I did play some in Modern, so you can see just for context. Let's go over to, let's go to the Modern leaderboard. And, I'm in bronze, right? So I'm in bronze 1. So everybody above me would be, silver and up. There's 2,000 players here, right? I don't know how many people are below me in like the low levels of bronze, but keep in mind that, probably a decent amount of these might also be liquidity bots, right? I'm not playing as much. I'm sure those liquidity bots rise up over time. Now, the difference between Modern and Wild, in my opinion, is the fact that, I'm still running into underpowered decks here. And so, therefore, the competition is still significantly easier, in my opinion, right? Now, you might be winning more SPS overall in Modern, and I haven't really tested that, right, to see where the equivalent would be, right? With my collection and my, my skill set, how would I be doing over there? And, I don't leave everything to the bot here too. The bot does a decent job, but you can even tell it's less than 50%, which is awful. And I do jump in a lot of games because it just sucks sometimes. So I've had to come in and play a bunch of games myself just to try to get the win rate back up. But either way, what's fascinating about this, especially considering that I've rented most of my collection out, is that, you can play with significantly underpowered decks. So this begs a question that I've been wanting to put together in a video for a while now. And I'm not saying that we have to do it this way or that it's the right way to go about things. It's just a question. But if Wild format is significantly easier, then why aren't we having new players start there? Now, I can quickly and easily respond to that. And the simple fact is that, new players coming in, they won't understand all the stuff with Wild. There's the Wild Season Permit, and they should be incentivized to go grab packs of the newest set, whatever's in print, which would be Rebellion right now, and then just play at the lowest levels while they explore the game. I get that. That's totally fine. But what we don't have, right, is the match liquidity for that. So the team is having to take advantage of not take advantage, but essentially provide a lot of that match liquidity. So it's just interesting to me, right? Like, why aren't we having people just start in Wild? Again, not that I agree with it, not that I would even want it. It's just the way that we have it set up right now. Wild is just easier to climb. So again, it's just a question. I'm not even saying that we should do it this way. It's just, again, a couple of insights, a couple of data points based on how many we've sold, based on where I'm ranking at, based on 40% of the player base in Wild format being up in Champion. And granted, I this less than a day left, right? So I don't know how many more people would be coming in. I'm sure this number might actually get higher. Especially if I can, especially if not just me, but many others can jump into Champion at the last minute, right? There's at least 17 more battles that I can play between now and then. But the other thing to call out here real quick is just like literally the ratings, right? So I don't know if it's just more battles being played overall. And granted, one thing that I'm going to track, and this video is getting all over the place now, but one thing that I'm going to track as soon as we get started into the next season is how many battles are being played. But you can see the top 3 players here. Over 1,000 battles, 1,100, almost 1,200 for Vuctus. You go into modern format, and I don't think it's anywhere near that, right? 689 is Vet V, 642, 659. So you're seeing almost double the amount of battles being played by some of the top players in Wild. Now, the voucher for energy trade was still available at the beginning of the season. That's no longer going to be available, so we'll see how that plays out overall. And I think folks in Wild are probably taking full advantage of that. But again, this like I said, the whole thing I just want to share with you is how much we had sold in terms of, or how many accounts had paid for, where we are at from a top heavy standpoint. And, why is it that Modern is better? I'm just kidding. I know that Modern is better in the long run. We want to put people in that direction. It just seems that the skill level difference is so drastic on Wild format, right? I play underpowered decks even here at the precipice of Champion. You can even see, let's go back to Wild, and then I'll just show you guys this. So here's like a level 3 Mimosa. Here is a level 3 Possibilis, who I lost to, right? But I'm just saying that these lower or underpowered cards are still, there's level 6 Thaddeus Brood, right? So again, it's just interesting to me. Just thought I'd share it with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, I'll start tracking the data once we get into the new season as well. And what'll be good to see is just how many battles people are playing. Because if you look from season to season, actually look at this, 1,500, 1,600. So we've already come down significantly this month in battles. So I think that's going to go down even more so because they won't get the first 3 or 4 days with the voucher trade. So that's all I got for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.